Hey everybody, I am live and direct. I am heading today, riding with Rush today, baby. Rush Limbaugh. Listen to the topics of the day. For those of you who don't know me, I love my politics, always have. Probably should have become a politician, you know, and thought about it for a long time. Instead, I became a real estate guy and now a hot sauce guy. The hot sauce, fire and nice. I am coming to you from the beautiful city of Pittsburgh. I am currently in the North Hills of Pittsburgh. I'm headed to the South Hills to go check on one of my jobs that I subbed out, one of my properties, personal properties, a rehab. And we've been on the rehab now. It's supposed to be 45 days. We've been on it about 100 days. Had to light a fire under the contractor who's been doing this job. Won't mention his name until later. We do have a whole series of videos that we'll be releasing if the job is not done across YouTube, a few other platforms, Facebook and Snapchat and all those fun things, you know, making sure we keep these contractors honest, keeping them clean, right?
I understand perfectly what you were talking about in connection with.
So I think they're talking about Charles Krauthammer today.
The Attorney General's Department.
He's a handsome devil, isn't he? Wheeling around with all that handsomeness.
But what's the end game? I mean, when does that come out? How does it come out? I have no idea.
We had some rain today, which was nice. Just did a sewer line over in Millvale. In between cooking hot sauce, doing sewer lines. So went over and seeded it and strawed it. And hopefully some of this rain got to it because it was like 70 feet of sewer. So it's a lot to cover up. But it is becoming a beautiful day now. It really is. Last night my daughter got her violin. Finally got her violin. I tell you what, she's natural. All the kids have some kind of talent, you know, natural talent it seems. Autumn likes her drums, King likes his guitar, now he likes bass. And they've been going across the street to Danny's house. And his band is Different Places in Space. And they're like a psychedelic, funky, they're a really cool band. A lot of energy, man, a lot of energy. I sessioned in with them 2-3 nights ago on vocals, and it was so fun. And they are just so energetic. And if you haven't had a chance to check them out, they're in Pittsburgh, Different Places in Space. They play a lot of the coffee houses and stuff. Coffee Buddha. So they let my kids come over. They got the whole setup and everything. All the drums and guitars and the bass and all the amps. They got all the cabinets. They have everything. I mean, they're a real band. So the kids get to go over there and bang around. And Daniel and Matt and Mike, great guys. They do a lot to help the kids understand music and theory. And now Starla with the violin. She picked it up yesterday. Totally in love with it. She thinks it's the best. It's my favorite instrument. I played guitar, I played bass. I could never drum. That wasn't for me. Drumming wasn't for me. It wasn't my thing. I couldn't keep a beat. I couldn't do the hi-hat and the snare and the kick all at the same time. Just didn't work out. Sounded like a jumbled up mess. Like it sounded like how my 5-year-old daughter should sound, and she sounds like how I should sound as an adult. That's how bad I am, or maybe that's how good she is. But they all picked up instruments, and now King is trying his hand at vocals. Horrible vocals a year ago. I mean, he's only 7, but just horrible. I mean, horrible enough that his sisters and I would just make fun of him all the time. And told him, son, I think your dream it's dead before you've even dreamt the dream. I don't think you're going to be a singer, but I'll tell you what, he is really learning to hold his notes and to stay in key. And that's like the big thing, staying in key, you know? That was his problem before, it's just all over the place. So they said, Daddy, we want to start a band. I said, hey, you got drums, I have a bass, King, you have a guitar, Starley, you have violin, We also have a keyboard, and we have an organ, we have a piano. So I mean, we've got tons of instrument. We don't have any brass, but our neighbor across the street, she is playing trumpet. She just started playing trumpet, I believe. So I don't know. We could have a brass instrument, slip one in there somewhere, somehow. I'm riding on 279 right now. I'm going 65 and a 45. Well, 55. This guy's riding my ass, and he's going around. So I'm going to slow down to 45 and the 55. There we go. Yeah, it's 45 now. Go on ahead, buddy. Go on ahead. It's all you. So I'm heading into the downtown. Yesterday we did a video, picked Autumn up between two jobs and went up to the top of Troy Hill. That was so fun as usual. It's at the Splash Park. If you haven't seen that video, you got to check out the Splash Park. It's free, and it goes all summer. Free lunches in Troy Hill, right near downtown Pittsburgh, near Dutchtown. Such a cool place to go. Nice place to meet people, see kids from last year. There's some people flying on this highway today. Wow. Everybody's got somewhere to go. I'm headed to this job. I don't even know how to work the AC in my wife's car. It's not pathetic. I think it's something like that. I don't know what. I just go without the AC until I can figure it out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you do this. Yes. Auto now? I'm not sure. Anyway, back to, oh my gosh, the other side of the highway, crazy. This Pittsburgh is crazy with traffic.
It's the preparation, not the blame, for the Shea Secret. Available at ShopRite, Giant Eagle, and Shea
Giant Eagle, Market District. Go get our sauces, fire and ice.
That could change your life. For limited time, when you download the
fruit-based habanero hot sauce,
you'll get $50 off your first job.
You will love it. You will love it. It is a commercial-based. Our product is a commercial-based habanero, fruit-based habanero sauce. We have marinades, barbecues, fireandIceproducts.com. We are the authority when it comes to getting shelf space in the grocery stores. Oh man, traffic. Always traffic going south 579 to South Hills. Never failed. 2 in the morning, 2 in the day, 2:22 in the night. Doesn't matter. There's always traffic. And then you have these douchebags who don't want to wait their turn. Might be here a long time, folks. I got stuck here last week. Took maybe half an hour just to get through, to get to the tunnel in South Hills. So,
the Lettermen are coming to the Palace Theater Saturday, May 19th.
Letterman. Dave Letterman.
The Letterman's unique harmony has captivated audiences all over the world.
I got a chance to figure this thing out. I really don't want to call my wife and ask her how to turn on the AC.
To see the Letterman's May 19th, go to thepalacetheater.org or call the
It shouldn't be this hard. It really shouldn't be. It should be like a button that you can press where...
The Letterman.
Here it comes now. Yeah, that's good.
The Letterman.
It's this button.
Presented by Latshaw Productions.
I'm just going to leave it alone.
Traffic and weather.
All right, let's hear the Pittsburgh traffic and weather.
Mifflin, Lebanon Road at Noble Road. Another problem is just volume jammed up Parkway West inbound, approaching Green Tree in through the Fort Pitt tunnel. Here's total traffic.
Clouds will continue to roll through Pittsburgh this afternoon. You can't roll out an isolated shower or thunderstorm. It's not going to be as warm as earlier this week. 76 will be the high. Still the possibility of a shower during the evening tonight. Mostly cloudy otherwise, a low of 51. And more clouds Friday all the way through Saturday. And with that comes the possibilities of showers and thunderstorms as well. 67 a high Friday, below 58 Friday night. As we get into the weekend, the high will be 79 Saturday.
The Sean Hannity Show. Weekdays at 3. Talk Radio, 1320.
Attention, Ken in Los Angeles. State Department, November 25th, 2015. Iran deal is not legally binding. Iran did not sign it. State Department, November 25th, 2015. Find it at nationalreview.com by Joel Gerke, but he's simply reporting what the State Department has admitted. The Iran deal was not signed by them, and it's not legally binding. It wasn't a treaty. Do not doubt me. Sorry, don't doubt me. My friends' restaurant chains and their credit card payment processes are often the target of cyber thieves because you lose your card. They take it away. Who knows who they give it to before they give it back to you. There's a plentiful quantity of credit cards being swiped every day. Restaurant operators have other priorities besides keeping their credit card readers safe from online hacks. It's a big deal. Oftentimes, there's a spy, a cohort. They take your card, they drop it off to the friend before they get to the register. The friend swipes it and then takes it to the register and bring it back to you for sign. You don't know that somebody swiped your card. And you won't find out for a month.
Right.
Until the bill comes in. How can you find out? LifeLock is how you find out. LifeLock creates online profiles of all of their members, and any spike that is seen, they let you know.
$10 a month.
They track down fraud. They find it, try to stop it. They have a restoration team that puts you back together. If it happens to you, they try to make sure it never does. Nobody's in their league. LifeLock now adds Norton Security to provide protection for your hardware against malware. LifeLock's at 800-440-4833. 10% off. Use my name. LifeLock. 800-440-4833. The courage to fight and the talent to succeed. Rush on the EIB network.
Blue Daddy Show.
Blah, blah, blah.
Weekday mornings at 6. Talk Radio 1320.
Mother's Day is coming up, and let me guess, you're going to send...
Oh, Mother's Day is coming up. So, funny story. It's not even that funny, I don't think. Some might find it funny. Last week, I woke up like 4:30 in the morning on Wednesday in a panic. And I thought to myself, oh my God, I didn't send anything to my mother back home in Florida for Mother's Day. So I get on the Groupon or something and go and buy like a whole bunch of flowers and rose bush, and because I'm feeling guilty, it's probably not going to get there by Sunday, right? So to my surprise, when I go to check out, I think it was Pro Flowers, 1-800 Flowers, one of the flower places, right? T-Mobile had like a $15 off, $25 or something like that. So figured, hey, $15 is better than no dollars off. So use the coupon code and stuff, and to my surprise, it says can be delivered by Friday. So I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna get it before Mother's Day for my mom. So Friday comes, and I'm all excited. I say to my wife, Stace, for once, I'm early with a Mother's Day present or Father's Day present. Usually it's the same day or day after or whatever. So she says to me, when is it being delivered? This is on Thursday. And I said, Friday. I didn't say tomorrow. I said Friday. And she's like, oh, wow, that's great. It's going to get there 2 days before Mother's Day. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm a hero. So Friday morning comes, and my mom calls me, and she says, thank you, son. It's so nice of you. This is so beautiful. She sends me a couple of screenshots. She texts them to me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a hero. 2 days before Mother's Day. My wife looks at me, and she goes, did she get them today? This is on last Friday. And I said, yeah, 2 days before Mother's Day, babe. And she goes, you idiot. Mother's Day is next Sunday. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Next Sunday? Well, that's even better. I'm 9 days early now instead of 2 days early. I was a whole week ahead. I don't know. I didn't even check. I just heard Mother's Day, Mother's Day, Mother's Day Sunday. And I got it in my brain that it was last Sunday. So, Mom, I'm sorry that I sent you flowers 9 days, but they are roses, so they should last. They should last you for at least a couple days after Mother's Day. At least I'm hoping they will. And if they don't, just let me know and I'll say sorry. I'll send you 2 bouquets next year instead, since you already had your birthday. I tell you what, this AM 1320 is pure commercial. It's like more commercials than anything else. It's like non-stop commercials. No wonder it's so rich. Oh man. I'm not answering because I don't want to clip off this video. This is way too exciting. Sitting in traffic. Headed to 1951, Liberty Bridge. Awesome. And you get these buttholes in front of me. I wait my turn. This GMC in front of me waits as he's got an Acadia. Mine's way nicer. You got these buttholes who sneak in. I hate that. You gotta try to slip in right at the end when we've been waiting patiently doing the right thing. It's terrible. It's terrible, as Charles Barkley would say. Speaking of basketball, Cleveland and Boston again. Oh man, it's too exciting. It's too exciting. Really was hoping for the Raptors this year, or anybody. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Just no more Cleveland. Which is probably LeBron's, last year anyway. Which is good. Go to the Knicks or go to the Lakers and go dominate somewhere else. I prefer if he's out of the Eastern Conference altogether. I prefer if he's just, maybe he should just run his own D-League team and be the best in the D-League. He's already done it in the NBA. How many times can you keep doing the same thing? It gets boring, How many times can you keep winning? So we are heading out to my project in South Hills to see what my contract not have to do today, because I am running the real estate errands. And it's actually a really beautiful day, and I'm finally at the bottom of the hill to go onto the bridge and then go through the tunnel so I can get to the South Hills. And I get to battle that slow traffic there. 2-lane traffic, everyone going 30. Stoplight every 15 feet. Now, if you've never been to the city of Pittsburgh, check this out. Put it like that. See what I see. It's our beautiful city, man. Other side, I would turn the camera the other way. You see the inclines, you see some other bridges. We're almost there, folks. Almost into the tunnel. Almost into the tunnel! I don't know which one is worse, this one or Squirrel Hill. I think probably Squirrel Hill Tunnel. It might be worse, seriously. That one, I don't know what it is. It's a vortex or something. People go in that tunnel and it's like they slow down to like 10 miles an hour and then they come out going like 70 miles an hour. I just don't get it. It's like a time warp. Red light. Boo. Still commercials. Still commercials. You believe this? Good Lord. And they charge probably $20,000 a commercial. No wonder they run 200 commercials every day. Rush should just talk about the commercials that he runs, that EIB runs. Yeah, we'll just kind of do it like that. That might be the way to go. Just put it back up here. We'll go through the tunnel here in a minute.
That's about $1 a day from the most trusted name in home security. Get ADT's tested, trusted, and proven security and service now at a great value. Don't wait. Call today. ADT, always there, now everywhere. Requires 36 months for a contract. Early termination, taxable install to the block. Certain markets excluded. See terms and pricing at ADT.com.
I've been on the road 20 minutes already just to get to the tunnel. That's another 20 minutes into Castle Shannon. That's where we're going, Castle Shannon. And it is 306, somewhere around there right now. Having a beautiful Thursday, though, that's for sure. Nice and relaxed. Did my reports this morning. Got our check from our distributor for Fire and Nice this morning. That was dope. That's always dope. So we can re-up now and go after some more grocery stores that have been asking us to come in. Currently in PA, Ohio, New York, Florida, Indiana. We're going to go into Hawaii as well. Our challenge in Hawaii is the distribution, the cost to ship. So we've been thinking of some alternatives because we have a lot of competition in this business, and there are a lot of great hot sauce makers, but we feel like we're exceptional and we're not ordinary. There's a lot of ordinary things out there. We feel we're exceptional. We're the exception to the rule because sure, everybody cares about what they make and they care about their product, but us as a company, Fire and Nice, we love what we do. We take great pride in it. My brother is diabetic. My mother is diabetic. My grandmother is diabetic. My mother-in-law has cancer. We took all of these things into consideration when making our product with Fire and Nice, not using any preservatives, not using any guar gum or xanthan gum or any other unnatural things. Fresh fruits and vinegar and water and salt, and that's it. Some people might think it's watery. I don't care what they think. The hot chili head people on the Facebook and the hot chili head people who say that our stuff is not hot enough for them. It's not a 10. Well, it's not supposed to be a 10. It's supposed to be a 6 or a 7 for the masses and a 2 for a chili head. We're not in the business of making 16 craft bottles a year and doing it as a hobby and selling them at a trade show or at a fair or trading bottles on the internet like Boss. That's not our focus. Our focus is to become the #1 leading habanero fruit-based hot sauce in the world. And we want to be in every store. We're at Shop and Saves. We're in Giant Eagle Market Districts. We're in several little markets, 52nd Street Market in Lawrenceville, so on and so forth. Finally through that tunnel, thank God. Don't get me wrong, I love the tunnels, but it's getting to them and through them. When you're in them, they're cool. Man, traffic is like this too. Yuck.
The prize I want is victory for the world. You would like to institute a single-payer healthcare program and cancel.
Well, I think Rush is done. Didn't really talk too much Rush today. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it off here. And then I'm going to click back on live when we get to my project. And everybody's going to get to kind of see what 100 days on a project looks like. 100 days? I've never been on a project for 100 days in my entire life for any reason. So we'll see what our contractor has done. Oh, we got Sean Hannity on. We should be calling this riding with Sean. Come on, Mercedes. Get going, brother. Get out my way. Got places to go. People to yell at. No, I don't yell. I'm not a big yeller. Hardly. Even when people steal money from me. We don't yell. We just handle it a different way. Social media is wonderful. It really is. It brings a lot of things that are in the dark to light with certain people and things, you know?
When in fact the 3 hostages landed on American soil.
Oh, they're talking about North Korea releasing the 3 hostages. That the media makes it sound like
I couldn't stop paying attention to it. I couldn't tell you how.
they don't make it sound good. They don't give our president a break, not even one break. Even when he does amazing things like get prisoners released from North Korea. Come on, give him some credit. Chuck Schumer, piece of crap.
I'm so proud of our country that we're able to actually
Nancy Pelosi, piece of crap.
You know, we do talk a lot about how every life matters. Why are you making that face, Linda, that says, oh my gosh? Just tell me, what is it? Go ahead.
I'm just looking at this thing on Twitter.
What?
Horrible thing.
Oh,
Twitter.
That I showed you. Yeah, I know. Oh, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty, yeah, no, it's social media today is off the hook. But for you to have such a visible reaction,
right?
Can you please stop with the visible reactions? Because it stops
the
flow
you can find anybody
of my monologue.
You can influence anybody with social media.
Anyway,
we got a pal out there with 40,000 subscribers. Guest Mob, what's up, dog?
That long ago, I'll play later in the program, and there's Hillary. You know, this, by the way, was in September. You know, saying Trump's tweets on North Korea are not useful. It was sort of like the media left-wing destroy Trump complex,
right?
That had this meltdown starting at about 10 p.m. on Election Day 2016. Their psychosis has gotten worse and worse and worse. You know, we've got 3 televisions in front of me every day. I've got 5 computers in front of me every day. And I look up and I see what everybody's covering, et cetera, et cetera. And all day long on fake news CNN, all day long on conspiracy TV, MSNBC. You know what they're talking about? They're not talking about the hostages. They're not admitting that they were wrong when a lot of their commentators were predicting Donald Trump's going to start a nuclear war with North Korea.
Right.
Kim Jong-un, little rocket man. You know, they were predicting the worst. Hillary saying he needs to shut up. He's not useful. Because I really think they all believe the same thing here. They couldn't believe that Donald Trump was a serious candidate.
Right.
They couldn't believe he won the nomination.
Right.
They never thought that
win
he
again.
would lose
2020.
Defeat Hillary Clinton.
He's going to win
again. They
again.
all thought he was going to lose. They all had a collective shock. And frankly, between the deep state and people on the highest levels of power and the nefarious activities that we have been exposed, and we have, wait till you find out what we got today, a great piece by Sarah Carter, and the media just every day trying to delegitimize and destroy him, and a special counsel that is off the rails unhinged, as the judge pointed out Friday and another judge pointed out on Saturday, and now we're learning today from Sarah Carter that the former FBI director Comey was, well, consulting with Robert Mueller on his Russian testimony.
Wow.
Talk about an appearance of impropriety.
Wow.
Was it collusion about the testimony?
Don't investigate that
he gave to the Senate committee?
That's all
back in the
okay.
day? Because that's something lawyers ought to do. If there's any discussions or questions at that point, before you give a testimony before Congress, James Comey's not supposed to coordinate with the special counsel's office.
Right.
I never saw a bigger beatdown than what we saw last week with Judge Ellis in the Manafort case. Oh, really? Let's see. You're interested in a tax case from 2005 to 2007? And it has nothing to do with Russia? It has to do with the Ukraine? And it was investigated by the Justice Department?
Which one?
And basically they cherry-picked out the files of that case?
I've been looking for
by
a
the
new
way, I'm
car.
sure we'll put the middle.
A little thing there. Who's going to drive that little ass car, man? What is that, a Suzuki or something? You drive something like that, you get in a car accident, you get smooshed. You're a pancake, brother. $5 grand. Huh. I'm going to cut this off. I'll come back live in a few minutes because I'm right around the corner from the house. And I'm going to stop and get me, I don't know, a boba tea, something like that. If you haven't had a boba tea, try it out. Catch you later. Don't forget to like and subscribe. CJ Goes Live. I just do random stuff every day. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell your enemies. Come and like and subscribe and jump in. Put some comments and talk about your life. I love to hear about other people's lives too. What I don't love is more red lights.
There's nothing Paul Manafort and his wife would be able to do at 6 a.m.
Let me quick erase my computer.